Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Soma if you guys are new, and this is the fashion passport. Today's video is going to be like a travel tip kind of video, kind of a Q&A, kind of a frequently asked questions for my trip that I just recently had. It's all gonna be in one video, so grab a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate like I do, and let's get started. I actually got this video idea because a lot of people have been DMing me on Instagram and they're just like, how did you go? What did you guys do? Where did you guys stay? Just asking a bunch of questions. So I thought that I could make like one frequently asked questions video and then like refer everyone to this video, but with a twist of adding my own kind of tips of traveling and what you guys should know if you travel to Greece or anywhere that could be helpful. So the first question that I got was, where did I go for spring break? So we flew into Athens. We spent a couple of days there. Then we flew from Athens to Santorini. Santorini is an island. That's the island that has like all the white buildings with the blue tops. It's also shown in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and like a lot of postcards and movies have been filmed there. Santorini, we flew to Rome and spent like 3 days there. That was super fun. And then from Rome, we flew back to Athens for one night because we were gonna fly back from Athens to America. My first tip is Airbnbs. One of the questions I got a lot is, where did you guys stay? And we stayed in Airbnbs throughout the whole trip. One of the reasons we did that is because it was slow season, and so a lot of the hotels were closed at the time, but also because we wanted to try out Airbnbs. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to try out 4 girls going together. It wasn't just like 2 of us or 1 of us. You can make like folders on the website, and so we would make a folder for that city. You can tailor the search to your own request. So you can tailor it to how many people are living in the house, the whole house, or just like half the house, or maybe an apartment, or maybe just a room, how many days you're staying, the location, and I think you can also tailor it to your price range. So each city we went to, we made a folder for that city and then tailored everything to what we needed. And then one night we would all just sit and then share all the links that we had and then narrow everything down by either location, by either a like physical appearance and aesthetic, and also by reviews. That was like a key. I read like 1,000 reviews per location. Another thing about Airbnb that we love is that you can communicate with the house owner. So if you had any questions or any concerns, you could always message them. And basically, all in all, Airbnbs are your friends. They're really malleable to like your requests, and I would recommend them because we had a great experience. So yeah, someone messaged me on Instagram and said, did you get a deal on hotels and flights when you went to Santorini? Me and my friends want to go, but we're trying to find cheap tickets. So internally, when we were traveling, we used a local airline. So that was cheaper, but it wasn't like an extreme deal. We just kept our eye on all the prices and kind of figured out what days had the best prices. Another cool thing about Greece is that they have a ferry. We didn't use it because it was slow season, and so it wasn't running on the same like continuous schedule as normal. But if you ever are planning on going to Greece, to get from island to island, you can use the ferry. It's cheaper than flight, but it just takes longer. Yeah, I think those are that like answers that question. Second question I got asked was, how was Greece? Greece was insane. I had really actually no expectation. I did not know what to expect. Fell in love with Greece and the people there, and I loved Santorini. It's breathtaking. It's like better than any picture, like unreal and breathtaking. And then Rome was just so fun and lively, and it was just, I don't know, like it was just magical, and the whole experience is so insane. And yes, I recommend it. I recommend it. I recommend it to anyone. Like, please go. The second tip I have for you guys is to go to a place that is cheaper once you get there. So airlines and tickets are going to be a bit expensive, of course. Flying is a luxury that we have, and thank God. But a cool thing about Greece is a lot of the things once you get to Greece are cheaper than they would be in America. Actually benefited us. The same thing happens when you go to Thailand. So getting to Thailand takes forever and it's more expensive. Once you get there, like housing is so cheap. Half the money that we saved will go to the flight, and the other half of the money would go to housing and food. Another tip that I have for all the fashionistas out there is to pick your outfits out before you head over and take pictures of them and put them in like a frame. That makes sense. So that's basically what I do. I figure out where we're going, pick out all my outfits, finalize them from like head to toe, and then I take a mirror picture of the whole outfit, and then I put those into like frames. I do this for me and my mom, my friends. Like, it's become like this trend in my circle, and it's very helpful. And sometimes I even label them like, oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 1, 2, 3. So I also look at the weather that's gonna be at the location, so I know which days I should wear rain boots and which days I'm gonna wear jeans and which days I'm gonna wear a skirt. And so everything's kind of coordinated and organized, but it's also very helpful because you don't overpack. Places like Greece and Italy, your bag has to be under a different weight than an international flight. So when we took the flight from the US to Athens, our luggage could be like 50 pounds like it's normally. But once we took a flight from Athens to Santorini, our luggage had to be less weight than we actually came there with. Before I used this tip, I used to bring like a whole 15 pieces of clothing that I didn't wear, and I just brought it because I was like, but you never know. And you don't spend extra time planning out what you're gonna wear, which is so annoying and just takes forever. This way you have the whole picture on your phone, and you can just like every morning wake up and be like, oh, okay, that outfit works for today. The fourth tip I have for you guys is to plan some activities wherever you go, and then also have some of the days just be whatever happens, happens. In each place, we booked an activity. But there's other days where we were like, oh, or we walked past this yesterday, I'm really interested in going to see what it is inside, let's go do this. It was a really good balance instead of having every single day planned to a T, which we've done before and it didn't really work out well, and had absolutely nothing planned, which we also have done before and that also didn't work out well. Having a balance of having some days planned and some days not planned was really key for us. My fifth tip is to bring an extension cord, especially if you're traveling out of the country. Getting an adapter for that country or plugging your American extension cord into that adapter lets you have all these outlets without using up all the plugs. My sixth tip is to do your research. We did a lot of research on where we were going, history and like places to go, people to see, but also doing research on YouTube, seeing where previous YouTubers have gone and what they've done there is also very helpful. Even Instagram, figuring out what you want to see, what's aesthetically pleasing, where you go to take the photos, where you go to eat. My seventh tip is, this is for anywhere, anytime, is to bring sweatpants and sweatshirt. Like, I do not know how to tell you how much this has come in handy for me. Even if you go to your friend's house for a weekend, you never know. And it's always a time where it gets too cold or you want to be super, super comfortable, even if it's a little bit warmer. And if you just have like shorts all the time, it's just like not always the move. My eighth tip is applications. I downloaded about 10 apps before I did my traveling this time. I got like a translator app, a few translator apps, a money conversion app that's really useful and helpful. We had a taxi app. Some places used Uber and some places had their own kind of taxi. Of course, maps always come to handy as well because if you're doing a walking or driving anywhere, it's helpful to know where you're going. And yeah, just applications in general. It's like go under like doing your own research. They're just really helpful, so always download some apps if you can. My ninth tip is to always have like a go-to bag or book bag that you can bring with you really quickly, really easily, that's not too big. When you're on the move, it's just easy. So the bag I use is this like brown bag. It's a crossbody, so I could just like throw it over my head, and it had 3 compartments in here. It has the back compartment, as a front, and then it has a middle with a zipper. So that's where you put all your money, so you can zipper it and make sure everything is safe. And then it has the back, that's also another like compartment. And my last tip is to vlog it or record it or film it or take photos everywhere you go. Whatever you need to do to capture the moment, I think is really helpful. It's always nice to like look back on your journey because I'm like doing YouTube and I have a channel. I vlogged and recorded a lot of the trip, but now we have these videos forever and I love that. It's just like good to have files of this and to be able to look back in like years from now or even show our children like, this is when we went to spring break in Rome, you know? And like, I don't know, it's just always good to have. So that's it. That's all for the video today. If you have any questions about my trip or anything I said, just comment down below and let me know and I'll answer them. Also follow me on all my social media and subscribe to this channel down below by pressing the subscribe button or my little face in the circle on the screen right now. Yeah, I will see you guys next week Friday. Bye!